Hi everyone. My name is Bijin Lim from StatesDAO, and welcome everyone. Thanks for joining in today's demo day meeting. There are many people coming in. Welcome everyone. And some of the people are joining from San Francisco. I know that in their time zone, it is 6 a.m. in the morning, but it is really thanks for San Francisco Near Scholarship for joining in today's demo day. It is really early. I know it is early morning, but yeah, thank you. Okay, Matt, can you lead today's demo day? Before we start, I want to notice that our new we have new PM Yuri Che. Can you shortly speak up and introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Yuri, and yes, I recently joined StatesDAO team. Nice to meet you.
Hopefully, is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably just wait a few minute or two more here, and then we'll kind of get started. All right, well, we're probably ready to get going here soon. So, Mijin is projecting the demo day, like sort of turn order for presenting, and then I also sent it in the chat. So first up, we have Yuan Ban from the Steve Kim's Fellowship. Is he here yet to present?
Oh, can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I will start. Hello, I'm Yewan Ban. I'm fellow from the first StatesDAO fellowship, and I worked on a project about NFT and received feedback from my mentor, Steve. With feedback, I would like to introduce my advanced NFT project. So the project name is NFT Ranks. 2021 was the year of the NFT. So 2 years ago, trading volume rose by 70,000% compared to 2019, and about 17 billion worth of NFTs are traded and emerging as a new trend in the market. But as growing market, the pain of growth is strong. So we need to hire a moderator to filter out the bot and malicious users. So NFT investors get tired of the practice of chatting all day long and looking good to the moderator to get a whitelist. So they get a chat part-time job at market. So therefore there are many problems such as DAO people who are tired of NFT culture. So we found clues in the distribution of the holders to solve the problem. If I simply divide the types of NFT holders, so I divide them into collector type and speculator who throws at a lower price than a mint price. So therefore, we considered connecting collector time users who believe in the value of the project with healthy NFT project. So here are the problems and solutions defined in more detail from the perspective of the project and the collector. And the service that made this solution on the right into a feature. Therefore, we planned it and developed it NFT ranks. So NFT ranks is a wallet analysis service that analyzes the wallet or portfolio of NFT holders and analyze the reliability of the portfolio owners based on data. The user's reliability is divided into 3 classes by relative evaluation, like diamond hands, normal hands, paper hands. So by rating, projects can easily be whitelisted to validate diamond users. To show you a simple function, so you can view the current NFT or activity history and view analysis result relate to the asset. Other analysis projects tend to focus on analyzing high volume NFT stocks today, but our project focuses on analyzing individual portfolio. So based on the collective and analyzed data, it also provides trust ranking among users. The reliability criterion is to evaluate the 5 indicators presented earlier for registered user. So in the future, we will also provide project rankings that user focus on. In addition, the collected user information was implemented for use by creator. So therefore, there is a function to promote when the project is minting and what kind of. This is possible by registering the project on the site. When registering, you can use various indicators to set up a lottery candidate group for which type of user you want to whitelist. Almost everyone is a user base because it provides service not only for investors but also for NFT creators. And I'm gonna make a presentation on how I've been developing it briefly. The structure of our backend is as follows. So far, the development has only been partially accomplished. And as I said in the service description earlier, our service opens towards and analyzes data in bulk. So I'm using 3 databases. So we use AWS S3 storage as a data warehouse and Redshift as a ranking system. And we use MariaDB for RDB. The following is an RDB structure designed with an ERD cloud. The table was organized based on the object, and index optimization was performed to increase the calculation speed. The data receiving part is also analyzing more than 5 APIs to build the latest in an accurate database. Please check the Gitbook for more information. I will share it later on StatesDAO Discord. Finally, I will finish after playing the demo video. So I will try to share new screen. Okay. Oh, it's okay. First, this is our main page. And in the ranking, you can view user ranking based on investment reliability. And next, connecting the wallet allows the user to view their portfolio. And if you are working on an NFT project, So you can register as a creator through the website, and user can participate in the whitelist repo through this page. So by filtering paper hands through wrappers, so project can only be whitelisted to trusted user. That brings us to the end of my presentation. And I'm not good at English, so if you have a question, maybe I can give you more detailed answer through this code. So thank you for your attention.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ewan. That was a really amazing presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think we'll just have a couple people give feedback from the core team if they want to, and then we can head into the next presentation. The next presentation is Byung-Jun Yoon from Steve Kim's fellowship, although I'm not sure if he was able to make it. So if he isn't here, then it'll be Eric Kim with Jae-Hoon Shim, also from Jae-Hoon Shim's fellowship. So
hello. This is Eric Kim. I'll be speaking on behalf of our team.
cool.
All right, I will share my screen as well. Let me get my camera on. All right, let's see. Share my screen. Sorry, All right, so basically, we worked on projects based on Terra network. And as most of you guys already know here, that there has been unfortunate incident happen with the Terra network, so we were not able to complete the whole project. But I still wanted to share how much we have gone through and what the achievements that we have made so far. So basically, before I begin, this is one pagers that we use for ourselves to kind of gather information and log our progress. So it's not completely very clean slide deck as which was prevent before me. So please understand that part. So basically, so the project that we call our project was Press the Button. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with this project. So back in 2015, on April 1st, this engineer called Josh Wardle, I believe he's from Wales, and I believe some of you guys are more familiar with his name with the game called Wordle, which has been very popular in a couple months ago, where people can give a word and then people will take guess on the word, and then they will get the number of the tries that they get, and it has been everywhere in Twitters and Instagram. Everywhere. So he's actually later on I found out he's actually the same developer. So this was a social experiment game, online meta game. So basically this was launched on April 1st of 2015, and anyone that actually had a Reddit account could come into this subreddit and press this button. It did actually gather about 1 million accounts, and basically what happened was whoever that actually pressed this button will reset the time with 60 seconds. So and whoever that was the last person that had to press the button, he or she would have won the game. And it's a simple game, right? So you just press the button and then just kind of wish that you would be the last person. There's no prize, there's nothing there. Only part that they had was they would get these flare colors. So basically, this is the kind of like the labels that kind of goes next to their Reddit username. So if somebody press the button and then someone else, the next person press the button within the 60 to 50 second time frame, you'll get the purple. And then if you get like, and it has about 9 second, 10 second different time frames. So different color batch represents like how rarely the you are in terms of this game participant. And everyone that has account that were created before April 1st get 1 click. So this kind of got really, really vital, just like the word games that just went viral really, really worldwide. So this started on April 1st of 2015, but and every time that they press the button, as I mentioned, reset for 60 seconds. So, but it lasts for about 2 months and 4 days. Means, and it was social experiments, right? So there's no prize or anything, but so many people participated, and it lasts for almost 2 months and a little more, a couple of days, which was kind of surprising for me and some of our team members. So we wanted to kind of adopt this game and then kind of adopt this Web3 smart contract functionalities and attribute into it. So our project scope was we wanted to just basically simply launch with a button and deposit functionality. And the phase 2 that we are kind of aiming for was working on different chains or having multiple different calculation model on how the time actually changes, and then compensation model on the reward. So kind of getting into the rules and logics, I will kind of share briefly how we would have gone. So basically we create this website called StatesDAO, and people can just come in, then they can connect their wallet and then press the button, and then they get a minute or an hour, or like we were thinking of starting with we were thinking of starting with the 20 minutes, and then it kind of slowed down as every 2 weeks we give we reduce the time, the reset time to half of it. So it would have been 20 minutes in the first week, and the second week it would have been it decrement every day. So it would have been 12 days time frame where people can come in and press the button. The reason that we selected this method was not like the Reddit. What we were hoping to achieve was people's adoption, right? We want to have more people participating in this game, like basically creating a wallet and being able to kind of make a first deposit, which was kind of like a new for people that are not really crypto friendly. So we were hoping to kind of have more adoption, like for people that are not really familiar with the crypto space. So that's why we wanted to have this different time reduction system rather than what they had for Reddit, because Reddit back then had a lot of users anyways, so they didn't really have to like kind of use this time limitation and reduction. So, but that's what it was. And then if you press the button, then you can actually press the button, and then you can put 1 UST deposit. Basically, like just like you play game, how you insert a coin. So by inserting a coin, you get a chance to press the button, and one wallet gets one button click. But and whoever that was the last person, when the time expired, actually win the deposit pot. So basically, it's kind of like the mega ball, or like some sort of like a lottery, because there's some deposit functionality of it, and one address get 1 prize unless that person brings a next person. So basically, if I press the button and if I wanted to press another button, because deposit would have gone up as more people participated, I have to get a referral for next person to come in, and then both of us actually get another chance to actually press the button. So that way, I can more people can participate, and that we are hoping to have more growth in the number of wallet addresses, more active wallet addresses from this project. So and then using the smart contract, we wanted reward people that have contribute into this game, meaning kind of like the Clubhouse. You know how Clubhouse back in last year, how they had like grandparents, parents, and child. So we wanted to kind of adopt a similar models. So if the person that refer and the person that actually refer the next person, it's all connected, and whoever that win the pot will take about 70%, and then people that actually are in that chain would also get more rewards. So it's not just one person that actually benefit from winning this whole deposit. Later it would have been multiple people that would have share the winning pot. So that was kind of like something new that we wanted to try out with the Web3 and blockchain technology. So and then in the later phase, we wanted to try in different chains and different this smart contract referral compensation model. So anyone that actually were in this chain, the family chain, would also get some like deposit. So that was kind of like what we wanted to kind of try afterward, but we couldn't kind of get through it for this project. So I wanted to share what we have completed. So Bora, I think she's also in this meeting right now, has worked on this Terra SDK, Terra.js. She did complete this whole research of how the Terra SDK works, and she also have completed this Terra build tutorials where people can kind of go through and follow the tutorials and on how to adopt Terra SDKs and implement into the website. So the front end side and are like ready to implement it, and also on the little more on the back end, I guess the blockchain side with the help of Seungwon Choi. She actually did build this whole contract, which was basically when the button clicks, that the address that actually click the button's role changed to later, which and the money that was in the wallet has transferred to the deposit, basically the treasury, and with the time that we have set up, there's no the next button click, then whoever that was the last person actually win the pot, and then the deposit that has been collected will be transferred to the wallet that was the last address of the game. And we are working on the referral and a little more complex compensation model, and then events happen, so we kind of couldn't really move forward with it. And the tech stack that we used in developing this blockchain side was a Rust and COSMOS contract. So that was a little more on the tech side, and design side. We wanted to adopt this kind of like the arcade game machine interface. So whenever that they have a deposit, then they will see how many credit or the coupons that they have to press the button. And this was our basically landing page where people can come in, and this is like the button that they click, and we adopted this Twitter kind of like share vital functionality where people can share on their participations. So that's kind of what it was, and yeah, it was although it was the completed project, we had fun. We had one in real life gathering. We had a chicken party like a couple weeks ago to just kind of meet in person and celebrate what we have achieved. So it's unfortunate that we were not able to actually go live with this, but I believe throughout this journey we did learn different technical skill sets and tech stacks, and thanks to StatesDAO team, we were able to kind of move forward and try out these interesting ideas. So hopefully in the future we would have enough time, or we will be able to work on different chains like Near, Portfolio, or Clayton. That would be kind of what we wanted to try next time. So thank you for all the time that you guys have spent to hear about our project, and this will be the end of our project. And we'll share this link, smart contract link, for people that are interested in learning on how the smart contract that we have configured. So thank you.
Awesome, amazing job to Eric Kim and Jae-Hoon Shim's fellowship. Really hard work, guys. thank you so much for sharing all that within your presentation. So next up we have Ingi Kim to
Oh, Matt.
present. Is he available to present or no?
Yeah, in our Zoom, Ujin is one of our advisor.
Mm.
Yeah, he also do a project. He's working on a project which is built on Terra. So maybe it will be really good for him to speak up and comment on Eric's project about your feedback or etc.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hello guys, this is Woojin. Yeah, it's
Hi.
truly unfortunate what happened with Terra, but really good job. Like kudos to your project. I think it could be like a really fun, concept to ship on either V2 or another chain like Near or Solana, especially if most of your code base already is in Rust. Yeah, I think it's a really fun and clever, gamified concept, although I think a couple of variations have been done before. And so I think if you are going to launch it, whether it be with the interfaces or, in terms of like having a more, as you mentioned, like an arcade-like front-end interface, kind of like making it playful and adding on those elements, I think could do a lot. Yeah, and if you're thinking about like, seriously building upon this, like I think it could be, like a fun mini game within a series of other arcade-like mini games. And, essentially what you could eventually do is like create a series of a number of different mini games involving, other buttons perhaps that perform a series of different functions, and that I think you could base the DAO alongside it. So yeah, I just had like one quick question in terms of if you were to develop that, like those side of things in terms of like the DAO, to develop into more of like a coherent community, how'd you go about building the community, and what would be kind of like your next steps in terms of either like creating some kind of benefit for users or consolidating a community from that point forth?
Thank you for your feedback and thank you for the questions. So actually, we actually did thought about like adopting the leaderboard, like where people, have like who has the most referrals and how most like close to the time bounds. And we are really not really we didn't really think approach very strategically on how we're going to build it into the DAO. As you mentioned, we want to just kind of have fun with the first project and then see where it goes with it. But we wanted to open it up to the community and just have a little more on the visibility of like how deposits kind of piled up, because obviously it's a smart contract. We wanted to utilize and maximize that attribute of the blockchain's technology to provide a more of a visualization of how monies are flow, or I guess assets are flow, which the traditional banking or traditional currency system was not able to provide that. So I guess we are not really, to answer your questions about building DAO, we didn't really have strong plan on how we would build it other than just opening up to Discord channels and just getting more feedback on people's ideas. And we wanted to kind of be a little bit lean on what the community members kind of interact with the team. So I guess that's kind of all I have for now. But we sure thought about kind of going after the next versions with the different chains and different functionality and have more people engaged for the next project. So that was kind of version 2. So yeah, so if there's next StatesDAO fellowship, then maybe you can pick up where we left and then try out with the different protocols or different network.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if any other mentor or other community member who wants to speak and ask questions, you can ask questions through our chatting room, or you can also raise your hands like this, and also we're going to pinpoint you to make sure you can have a voice. Yeah. Asana for me. And maybe Matt, you can lead this conversation.
Yeah, thank you, Woojin, for your feedback on their project. I really do hope that they can ship it eventually if they're interested, but Terra incident is obviously super unfortunate. But yeah, thanks for working hard on a really cool project, guys. And up next, if no one else has any more feedback or input to their project, we have Sang-Ho Yoon and his team Split to present their project and what they've been working on.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just 1 second. Let's give us a minute to tune this up. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Sean. I'm here with Austin, and Matthew is online as well. Our team, we are a team of 3. We worked on this project called the Split. So basically, we have a very fun, interesting project. On today's presentation, I'll talk about our project highlight and why we did this project, and we'll do a quick demo of our project and share with you some the roadmap up to today and what we plan forward, and close it with a Q&A session. Okay, so our project is called Split. So as you can see the name, it's a wordplay on split. So it's a split pay protocol for purchasing NFTs in installments. So we've employed a smart contract using Terra for enabling a user to pay for a purchase of NFT in 2 installments. Okay, unfortunately, we have experienced the same issue with Terra, but we decided to finish the project anyway. I'm happy that we are able to show you the demo. In the background to the project, so why does anyone buy an NFT? We thought about this, and I think for some it's an investment. They buy a PFP project, it's for personal pleasure or for investment. They buy, they hold it, right? But it doesn't really give you any utility beyond, emotional or personal enjoyment. So we decided to focus our scope of the protocol to enable payments in utility NFTs. So, I think the play to earn model is very popular now. There's some walk to earn, and there's more NFT games coming out in the marketplace. So we thought we would have an opportunity where users want to pay half today and pay the half 1 month later, and we want to enable that through our protocol. So basically, it's a buy now, pay later for NFTs. And BNPL is a popular form of payment in the e-commerce world. So we thought, why not try this with the digital assets such as utility NFTs. Okay, so just want to give you this quick overview. So there's 3 entities in this landscape. There is a user who wants to purchase the NFT, and there is a marketplace that sells the NFT, and we are in between the split protocol. So we enable this purchase through our split pool. Okay, so let me go to our demo. Hold on. Share this one. Oh, this one, right? Yes. Okay. Can anyone confirm that they can see the screen? Okay. Okay. All right. So I have 2 screens here. One is on the left is the NFT marketplace that sells the NFTs. So for example, Stefan is a popular play to earn NFT gaming platform. And below is the Derby Stars, the horses that you buy to play the game. And right side is our split pay screen. So here's how the user will interact. So just remember the slide I just showed you. There's 1, 2, and 3 steps. The user will first initiate the split pay protocol by going to the NFT, copying the NFT URL, and you can see that the Stefan sneaker number 3 is priced at 150 Luna. And then the user will come to our split pay protocol and then paste this link for the sneaker 3. we are enable. Just one second. Copy this again. It's the problem with the live demo sometimes, right? Always, yes. Always works the second time. So as you can see on the right side, we fetched this NFT from the marketplace. As you can see, it's 150 Luna. Today, the user will make a payment for 75 Luna. And then we show you that the second payment is in 1 month, pay the balance rest. Okay, so you check this, user is happy, and then click buy. What's that? Password? Oh, yes. Okay, the user would enter the password for signing off on this purchase. Just click the save. So in the background, what happened was the user paid the split protocol 75 Luna, and we've added the 75 from the split protocol to purchase this from the NFT marketplace. Okay, and this screen is showing you the transaction was successful, and the user is due to pay the balance 75 Luna 1 month from today. Okay, so you go into that. So I click on this, right? Check on the transaction, and you can see that 75 Luna was transferred from the user to Split wallet. Okay. Yes. Where is the button for the screen tab? Oh, I gotta lower this. Hold on. Gotta lower this menu. My Zoom bar is in the way of my screen. How do I move this? 이거 어떻게 내리는 방법이 없을까?
I think you might be able to drag the zoom bar.
Yeah. Ah, okay. All right. Obviously, I've never done that before. Okay, so I go back to screen. I click done. All right. And I can see that I go back to the NFT market and I refresh it. And this NFT should be off the marketplace because Split Protocol just bought it, right? As you can see, it's not available anymore. Okay. Now go back to the user's wallet. I go back to, we go to the my page. As you can see, the user has bought the sneaker number 3. Okay. And he can decide to pay for the rest 1 month from now, or in the meantime, the user can rent this NFT and utilize it for playing the game. Okay. 이걸 어디 하지? 다음 어디 해야 되지? 여기, right? Okay. So I go back to the wallet and I can see that the sneaker number 3 owned by it's in the Split Pay Protocol wallet. Okay. This is, right after we just purchased the first payment. Okay. And then I go to the payment and I pay so assume 1 month has gone by and the user would pay the rest of the balance to own the 100% of the NFT. You click pay now. You confirm your wallet. Okay, the payment has been completed. So now the user has made 2 payments for the 150 Luna. Okay, and then as I can see, I click on this. I click on this one and I can see that the transaction has been complete for 75 Luna from the user wallet to the Split wallet. Okay. And then I go to this one. So before I refresh the screen, so as you remember, when user had made the first half of the payment, the NFT is owned by the Split. But when the user pays the rest of the 50%, the second payment, the ownership will go to the user. And then we will see this disappear from the top, and it's now in the user's wallet. Okay, so that completes the 1 cycle for the transaction. Okay, do we have time for the second? It's okay. 한번 더 보여줘. Okay, so Right. So I just want to run this again, just to make sure that everyone understand how it works. Okay. So I'm going to click on the Derby Star horse number 25. It's priced at 20 Luna. I buy now. And then I sign off. I go refresh. Oh, right. Sorry. I remember I forgot to copy the link to the split pay protocol. So okay, let me just wrap it up on the demo right there. Okay, as you can see, it's just 6:45 a.m. here, still not sober. Okay, so let me go back to my presentation slide. Can you all see this roadmap? Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me just summarize where we are. So we spent last 2 months working on this prototype, and we have built it for today. And I guess for the next going forward, we'll work on the phase 2 and 3, which is adding more features and working on partnership. So we are reaching out to some of the projects, such as the Derby Stars and gaming projects, to work on the NFT BNPL feature. And as far as the features, we'll add more installments. So from 2 installments right now, we'll add more 3 to 4 more installments, and we'll integrate with the marketplaces so that user can just directly click on a button to say, I want to buy now with the split, rather than just buy from my wallet. So that would mean that we would have to have a integration with the maybe a Chrome extension or going to the wallet itself. Okay, so that's where we are at this point. And I want to thank you for your attention, and I welcome your feedback and questions.
There's some questions.
Oh yeah, okay, good, thank you. I'll find my file again. Okay, feel free to speak up if you wanna.
Yeah, I'll actually just read out the questions. So Eric Kim had 2 questions. This first one was, is it the owner that configures the split when uploading on the marketplace? So I think he's asking, are you able to like change the split of how you can like buy now and pay later, or is it always kind of 50-50?
Yeah, so I mean, we want to keep it simple for this initial prototype. So we just made a 50-50 payment. So as I mentioned earlier in the roadmap, I think some of the users would want to pay maybe 1/3 today, 1/3 next month, 1/3 third month. So we would be adding more installments. So it doesn't have to be 50-50, but I think we'll add more flexibility going forward.
Yeah, and then he also asked, could someone else overwrite the payment, like sort of buy it out? If person A paid 50% of the NFT, but person B wants to pay the full amount to own it, would they be like sort of giving an offer to person A?
Right. So as I mentioned, when the NFT is bought with a split pay, in this current assumption, the NFT is off the marketplace, right? And it's owned by the split pay 100% until the user makes the rest of the balance, right? So since we own the 100% at this moment, but this is for technical reasons, so then if the user who bought this in the initial stage wants to put it on the marketplace, we would work with the user to put it back on the marketplace at an amount that he or she wants to sell it at. But we just want to keep it simple for this right now. And I think, that's a concern that we would have to address in the going forward. Yeah, so I mean, the user can decide to offer this at a higher price to someone else if he or she wants to sell it. And maybe, arbitrage for market profit. Right. Okay. I hope that answers Eric's question too. Thank you for all this, interest. Our business model. Yeah. So we're gonna charge a fee to the user for utilizing our protocol to purchase. We haven't decided on the exact amount, but we'll work that out. And question from Jordan: what if the price fluctuates heavily between the initial deposit and the final payment day? Right. So as I mentioned, when today, right? The NFT is in the marketplace. When we buy this with the split pay, it's off the marketplace. So there won't be any fluctuation in the price of the NFT. It's off the marketplace. So until the user decides to put it back on the marketplace. How do you handle if the NFT price goes down over? Yeah, it's the same thing. So at the moment, I think we just want to keep it simple, make sure that this works with our initial concept. And if the price goes down below the 50, maybe the user would forfeit the purchase of the initial purchase, in which case the split pay would be protected because we already have the 50% down payment on the NFT sale. So, there might be some penalty that we could apply if the user decides to fail on his second deposit. Where does the fund come from? Yeah, so where does the fund come from? So we haven't worked out the details, but we assume that initially we'll gather a split pool, maybe a DeFi pool, where we would reward the participants, stakers into the split pool, a return for utilizing their fund for the split protocol. So I mean, this would imply that in the future we would have to have a utility token as well as the governance token model to utilize in the DeFi protocol as well as the governance features for the split protocol. So I know these questions are all valid and very useful questions for us to work out the business model as well as the fee model. But I think we would need to address this post the demo day. Yeah, just keep it simple and showing our idea works on the smart contract. And there's concerns about like how do we draw the money from the user's wallet? Yeah, so there's some technical details that we need to address going forward. Okay. Any more questions? More. Oh my God. How would you go about consolidating in partnership with other NFT projects? This model makes a lot of sense for native NFT issued by your protocol itself, but let's say if I'm an NFT project owner, what incentive do I have on my end to accept this partnership and allow people to pay only half of the fair value of the NFT and receive the other half later down the line, and or not at all if they default on the payment. So if they default on the payment, the 50% is already in the deposit per se. So then there will be penalty for forfeiting the contract, which would give us some downside protection on the forfeit or the failure of the payment. What incentive does the creator or the marketplace does it have? So as we see in the real world e-commerce model BNPL, basically it's a leverage, right? So let's say if I have 100 Luna, if I'm a user, I have 100 Luna, and I want to start playing this game, and I could use 50 to buy and rent this NFT from the split protocol to utilize this for my P2E games. So whereas I just buy one with 100 Luna. So the incentive for the user is to leverage that money that he has or the credit that he can leverage from Split to purchase more than one NFT at a lower price. And assuming the NFT is not always the case, the NFT itself goes up in price, appreciating price, but then assuming that it will, then the user has the appreciation of the time and the increase in price. And then I think it makes sense for the marketplace or the creator because they can sell their NFT quicker and it creates the momentum for the user as well as the ecosystem. And this is just based on my personal belief, and that's my disclaimer. That's the assumption that we have at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen for now. Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Wow,
yeah.
so many questions. Thank you for the interest.
Yeah, amazing job, Sang-Ho, and your guys' team on designing and building out Split Protocol. I'm excited to see what how that wraps up for you guys. Hello.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Very
Great.
interesting project.
Yeah. So if no one has any more questions or feedback for that project, then Ingi co-founder or the founder of StatesDAO and Code States, would is going to be presenting his project as well.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so, yeah, so in the StatesDAO as a core team, we also developed some simple function to send coins and tokens to multiple wallets on Terra blockchain. So yeah, let me share our project. So yeah, we developed the send stage to send tokens to multiple users on Terra blockchain. So the problem we had when we send the tokens to multiple crews and team members, it's we had to send manually. We had to do repetitive work to send tokens to multiple team members. And when we send the tokens to multiple wallets, we have to pay the transaction fees, and sometimes we had to pay more than sending the tokens to users through our send stage project. And also it obviously take a long time because we had to do this work manually and repetitive work by ourselves. So in our StatesDAO core team, we developed very simple function to send tokens to multiple wallets. We will show you the demo, but it has very comfortable usability and UX. And also we developed this project to reduce the fees when we make bulk transactions. And yeah, obviously it's very fast than manually send the tokens to multiple wallets. So yeah, we now support the Terra Classic. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't expect the Terra has another new blockchain, but we have more working product on Terra Classic blockchain, and we support 23 tokens and 187 tokens too on Terra Classic, and we will support much more other than Terra Classic blockchain assets. So yeah, let me show you real demo instead of showing the video. Yeah, because we have a working product. Yeah, if you are curious our product, you can just go to the fanstage.com. Yeah, you can see the working product on the website. So yeah, we want to be the easiest way to send tokens to multiple address. So connect wallet, add addresses, and authorize and send. Very easy. So let's go to the app. So if you go to the app, there are two ways to send tokens to multiple wallets. So first, yeah, before you send tokens, you should connect the wallet. After you connecting the wallet, there are two ways to send tokens. If you want to use the CSV file format, you can upload the CSV file here. So let me show you the, do you see my CSV file? If we, oh yeah, can you see? Okay. So yeah, you can easily copy and paste the multiple wallet addresses here and put the amount, how much you want to send the tokens. After then, you can you can download the file here. So yeah, as you can see, you can have multiple wallet addresses and the tokens amount here, and you can find any token on block Terra Classic and maybe Anchor or UST or Mirror and many other blockchain like mine. Yeah. So if you click that and if you send the block and send the tokens, yeah. Now I don't have enough balances, but if I fix this, you can see the transactions info. Yeah, the transaction fee is way cheaper than manually sending tokens to multiple wallet addresses. So now you can see 0.049602 UST is a transaction fee. But if you send a token to one wallet, yeah, you remember the amount of transaction fees. Yeah, you see, only you send the token to one wallet, you have to pay 0.028892 USD. But if you use our project, it's not go twice. Yeah, you see, you add a little bit more transaction fee to send two addresses. So you can save the transaction fee when you use our product. Yeah, now we are developing more features for the Sand stage. So we are going to support the Terra 2.0. So we will migrate our services into the Terra 2, and we will provide the address book and the transaction history function for users' convenience. And not only we are supporting for Terra Classic and Terra 2, we will support other blockchain like Near, Cosmos, Clayton, Ethereum, and many more. So we will be the best place to send tokens to multiple wallets in any chain in the future. So other than that, we are considering to evolve as a payroll and expense management tool for DAO and protocols. So in a DAO or protocol, they have to manage their payroll and expense. So if we add more features like automation, payroll services, or manage the contributors expense and salary like this, we will be more powerful in the future. So yeah, that's it for Sand stage. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ingi. Yeah. So if anyone has any final thoughts on any of the projects or any feedback on what people have been sharing today, feel free to send it in the chat. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And then before we go, if you want to turn your camera on, we'll probably just take a quick screenshot of the people here and post that online somewhere, just so people can kind of see what we've been doing and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks so much for coming, and thanks so much for sharing your project. Those of you who did, it's very awesome that people work so hard through StatesDAO and we're able to learn a lot. So this was a really awesome, great first cohort, and thanks guys for coming. So really means a lot. And then as a part of the wrap up, thank you, Mijin. I was just about to mention that we have a Google form that we want everyone to fill out that was a mentor or fellow. So if you were a mentor or fellow with a part of StatesDAO, please fill out this Google form, as will use it and the information on it to improve StatesDAO as much as possible and build StatesDAO to be the best Web3 education DAO. But we'll take in all your consideration and thoughts on that form. And then for the second cohort, we'll implement any changes that seem to be good improvements to StatesDAO. But that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for coming. So
yeah, so let me share some news of SageDAO. So this Sunday we will have a happy hour event in San Francisco from 4 p.m. So if you are available to join our happy hour meetup in San Francisco, yeah, please come visit our hacker house. Yeah, we are now running a hacker house with some of our fellows like Sangho, Sean, and Jordan in San Francisco near the Palace of Art, near the Golden Gate Park. So yeah, we are running a hacker house. So if you wanna hang out with us, yeah, please join our happy hour meetup in San Francisco this Sunday. And we also going to have a hacker house during the consensus from June 12th to June 15th, I think. So if you are coming to consensus in Austin, yeah, please come visit our hacker house too. And we will also have a Korean barbecue happy hour event at the NFT NYC. So before the NFT NYC in June 19th, we will have a Korean barbecue event at the rooftop in Manhattan. So yeah, come visit our in real life events in San Francisco, Austin, and New York. And we will also have some events in Seoul after then. So yeah, we can hang out all together in the real life. Other than that, we are very grateful to get a grant from Clayton. Yeah, we got grant from Clayton recently funding, so we can give our Clay tokens to our mentor and fellows for the future cohort if they are building something useful for Clayton blockchain. So we started from Terra and Near, and now we are working with Clayton. And tomorrow we will have a meeting with the Binance people too. So yeah, we are expanding our ecosystem partnership with many different blockchain project. So yeah, we are very excited to support more blockchain ecosystem and to give leverage through our partners token to mentor and fellows for our fellowship program. So yeah, thank you for joining our first demo day, and I'm really grateful all of your effort too. Thank you.
I want to share short, quick notice about our final closing ceremony too. I shared a link through a chat message. I also put a final survey. I want all of our first cohort to do survey about our service, your experience during StatesDAO, and also a bunch of other things we want you to speak up, and we want you to I want to know about your experience more. So please do a survey for us. And also we're next Thursday we are going to do a closing ceremony in Gather Town. So even though our first cohort there are a bunch of other things and Terra, something, NFT market, etc. There are so many noisy and funny market goes away. But even though I really appreciate our first cohort, and I want all of you to join our closing ceremony too, and come to our gather town. We can meet in online with cute character, and we made a cute, very fashionable gather town map, so you can join in, and finally we can do a chit chat and catch up and talk about this and that, many things. So not only NFT NYC or East Denver, they are a closing ceremony. So come to our gather towns and let's have a final chat in the closing ceremony. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for your precious time. And Ingi, Matt, do you have any other final comments?
No, I don't think so. Unless we
No,
want to take a screenshot photo together at the same time.
Yay.
I'll take the photo. So if everyone could turn on your cameras and get ready, but don't be shy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, great.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Thanks everyone for coming once again. Bye now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.